She is prognostic, ambitious, and ensures that every stone turns into a jewel in demand. Please welcome our erudite Director Ma'am, Academics and Development, who has envisioned a holistic transformation in the students to address the gathering.
Respected Chairman, our dynamic CEO, our Dean Placement and Training, and today's guest, Mr. Arun Isaac, the Executive Vice President, EC Group, and Mr. Anantha Batmanaban, the leader, Analytics, Services, and Sales of IBM, heads of the department, parents, students, and especially the new entrants. Indeed, it's a great opportunity for me to be here as a director of this institute. I request the PS team not to disturb. Please don't raise and please don't down. So it's my proud privilege of being a director of this institute on this very special occasion to address all of you on a very special day. This is the 22nd induction day of our college, having the existence for 22 years. And we have gone around 16 batches of students passed out of this campus, sprawling more than 40 acres. It's my proud duty to detail and to talk about the institute, since it's the first day for all of you, having gathered here along with your parent. We started our journey in the year of 2001 with 5 engineering branches, and we started with a good motto to impart quality education. College was growing, students were also growing. The very first set, after 4 years, they have gone out of this campus with a 100% result. Then we started thinking about being a college, being an engineering college, adopting the syllabus of Anna University and accredited by All India Council for Technical Education. What best they have to get accredited, and what best is the agency which is going to decide about the institution's quality education. So then we wanted to go for 2 to 3 accreditation standards. We approached National Board of Accreditation for certifying the programs which we are running inside the campus. The programs were computer science and engineering and information technology and biotechnology, electronics and communication, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering. All those programs we were put into this National Board of Accreditation. They certified this institute, not only this institute, they certified all the programs worth good for this many marks of getting A rank or A plus rank or more than that. So they have a lot of credentials. So they certified this college. This is the best department. For example, computer science is the best department to conduct in this college for more than 3 years without any disturbances with imparting quality education. Again, chairman is not happy with this accreditation. Then we had gone and approached for National Accreditation Council for getting certification. Then the NAC people have come over here. They have visited the campus. They have a lot of credentials for accrediting the institute. They certified this institute national-wide. This is one of the top engineering colleges to impart quality education towards this engineering and technology. Then certified with A grade for 5 years in the year of 2015. Then years have gone. Then again 2020, we wanted to go with the same certification, again second cycle, then third cycle. Like that, along with the result, along with the accreditation, we have gone with the NBA and then NAC. Then at one point, All India Council for Technical Education, they've introduced a concept, Atal Academy. What do I mean by this Atal Academy? This Atal Academy look into the concept of you're running a program for producing 100% result. You're setting state-of-the-art laboratories. You are on par with Anna University syllabus? Or you concentrating on value-added programs? Or you concentrating on, learning initiatives for the student community? Are you concentrating on startups? Are you thinking about innovation and invention inside the campus? So they have a lot of credentials, they have a lot of tables to fit in. So they have thrown their format for asking us whether we fit into this Atal Academy ranking. They have a lot of bands of academy. It's an excellent band or star rating. They have so many banding. Then PRATHYUSHA again proved itself to become an excellent band institute in national wide by the Atal Academy. Then Atal is over. The All India Council for Technical Education along with Ministry of Human Resource, they have called a concept of Innovation Council. The Innovation Council is working for 24/7 to concentrate on nurturing and inculcating innovation among the students, creating ideation for the students. So they are providing a lot of platforms, and then they wanted to witness whether these colleges in India, so-called institutions from India, it's like a mushroom growth, they wanted to witness whether the colleges are concentrating on this innovation. Again, PRATHYUSHA stepped into Innovation Council, and every year we are getting 5 stars, and the 4-star, 5-star, it's a maximum. We are getting the stars and 5 stars for the last 3 consecutive years. Okay, we have got accreditation, we are proving ourselves in getting standards in innovation, startups, and also in projects and then ideation. What best PRATHYUSHA Engineering is providing for you? I wanted to make a justification to all of you. Since you have taken up this college, I should be in a position to stand and justify the reason why I have taken PRATHYUSHA. It's correct. We have the state-of-the-art laboratories here and Center of Excellences here in association with a lot of leading companies. That's very, very important. I have lab on Oracle, I have lab for giving the trainings in Microsoft. We have a lab on Cisco, providing all the trainings and tools we are providing. We have a lab for IBM, but have we collaborated ourselves with the industry? That's a big question for the colleges which you are choosing in TNAE counseling. When you come for the counseling option, you have to check the prime most important thing is the college has been collaborated with the industry. Yes, PRATHYUSHA has been collaborated with more than 38 companies. You may ask a question, madam, what are the 38 companies? How they are going to impart the delivery in the content? How they are going to be connected with the PRATHYUSHA Engineering in imparting knowledge for us? There is a proof sitting on this stage. Mr. Anantha Padmanabhan, the IBM leader, who's in IBM for more than a decade of service. PRATHYUSHA is connected with IBM for more than 10 years. We are providing an quality education in terms of getting a latest technology whichever arrives in IBM. You take the company's Cognizant Technology, you take the company's Tata Consultancy and Services, you take a company called Virtusa. Likewise, I can name huge number of companies, but IBM is the one company, this is the product development company. You want to be in cloud, you want to be in artificial intelligence, you want to be in machine learning, you want to be in data science, you want to be in analytics, and behind the IBM stands with their glamoring tools and technologies. This is the only company started by the founder Charles. The company is producing a lot of products for us and giving us an opportunity to excel the technology by their tools. And this is one of the prime opportunity for PRATHYUSHA Engineering to be connected with the great company IBM and started by the great founder Mr. Charles. And today the IBM team is here, wanted to meet all of you. And this IBM is conducting a lot of advanced technical programs for all of you. We were also conducting for a huge number of students in terms of the technologies what I have listed over here. And not only is this IBM, we have a program called, all these collaborations are tied up to set up an academy inside the campus. That's the reason we have IBM advanced program set up inside the campus. Same like we have a tie-up with Google, where they have a concept of Google Career Cloud Program. College is affiliated with that. Our PRATHYUSHA is one of the member and registered club under the Google. The students are given free Google Cloud service to utilize for more than $50. They are ready to use all the tools which has been imparted and developed by Google and put into the deployment of this cloud. And did we stop with that, with this Google? And we have gone one step in higher. I must thank this computer science and IT and AIDS department for bringing the academy, Amazon Web Service Academy. That's another academy. Probably the first year students, you might not be known about this AWS. The AWS is one of the top technology. Whatever you want, whether you want a web, whether you want a mobile app, whether you want to develop an IoT or an automation or a robotics, or you want a cloud deployment or an ERP or a CRM or a SaaS, whatever you want, this AWS is providing a massive infrastructure for you to take up your technology. Do we have that technology inside the campus in association with this AWS Amazon? Yes, of course, we have this Amazon Web Service Academy here. This provides students for the training. Already faculties have been registered. They are training the faculty, and faculty is in turn train you. Okay, this is the fourth academy PRATHYUSHA is having here. What about networking? We are talking about data science, data analytics, automation, robotics, and all that stuffs. What about networking? So we have an academy called, you might be knowing, the great Cisco. We have an Cisco Academy here, certified by two of our faculty, Mr. Subbaraidu. He has been certified with that. And we are planning to go for some training programs for the day scholars and for the hostlers too. This is another academy. What more we have? So for the mechanical students, now we are talking about this design everywhere. You have all latest tools like, CATIA, SolidWorks, and then ProE. And what more, I may not be I am not a mechanical person, probably I may not know the latest technology, what's happening here in mechanical engineering. But we have tie-up with, the great TVS, Harita TVS TechServe. We have associated with them, and they are conducting a training program for the mechanical students to take up, to become familiar and master in this design, and probably they are giving placements too. So the industry-oriented training programs and the collaborations what we have here provide you or making you to become a complete engineer. Every day you come, you study, you have a set of syllabus, you can't escape from this, you don't have time to even complete. You have lot of IIT 1, IIT 2s and IIT 3s and your models and Nan Mudalvan, Nalayatharan, lot of CM's program. You are completely packed with all these programs. And this collaboration getting into the concept and making you to take a kind of a diversion and think about the real world problems. And now after this academy, what best environment our college is providing? Why we are conducting such training program? Samayal panniyachi saaptacha? That's a question, no? So the placement cell here, you have been trained, you have been certified, you have chosen your own technology, whether you wanted to be a cloud person or you wanted to be a network person or you wanted to be a SAP person, whatever you want, you have chosen now. Or you wanted to be in automation, you have chosen. And what this placement cell of our college is doing, every day it's like a Tiruvizha inside this, the PRATHYUSHA Engineering College. Daily one company, probably morning one company or evening one company. They come, interact with the students and then assess them with the aptitude and assess you with the coding techniques and assess you with your personality development and all the stuffs they test and they'll take you on board. That's the reason the placement cell is headed by Mr. Dayakaran and Mr. Nagaraj is a dynamic team working with all of us and making the students to go on board. I'm proud to say as a director of this institute, Pratyusha is providing not only 100% result, we are providing 100% placement. That is very, very important for any engineer inside this campus. We are providing that facility. But placement is one aspect. But I'm finding most of you in this campus, I am finding some Larry Page here. I am finding here Larry Ellison here. I am finding a Charles here. I am finding a Jack Ma here. You know, I am finding a Michael of Dell here. So I am finding and Sundar Pichai here. So once we place you into these companies, where I will find these people, where these people will go. Here comes the concept of this startup. So you have to be an entrepreneur at one point when you learnt everything. When you have, thoroughly enjoying the technology, at one point you have to think about contributing something to this nation. And that's how this startup and becoming an entrepreneur or running a company, there that concept comes. The whole India is talking about a word nowadays, startup and also an entrepreneurship. You can work in a company, after some time you have to become an entrepreneur. That's the reason, do this Pratyusha is having such environment in providing entrepreneurship for the student. Yes, we have a very dynamic person and playing a very vital role in R&D, and she takes care of, making you to think, creating ideation and creating your idea, developing your idea into a product, into a prototype, and then making it to become a startup registered with a GST, and then putting you for incubation for quite some time with the help of this Pratyusha Engineering, or with the help of this MSME or National Entrepreneurship Cell, or with any venture capitalist, or with any angel investors. That's a reason a separate cell is functioning for that, and we are making to become an entrepreneur. Above all, I hope the Computer Science and Engineering Department has equipped with an IBM server, 5 blades, I hope so. And the college is completely connected with internet services with 300 Mbps as the speed, and state-of-the-art labs with the modern equipments. But we have some roadmap, because people are talking about AR, VR, artificial intelligence and augmented reality. People are talking. And HODs, do we have a theater? Do we have an virtual reality studio? And here comes, this college is going to be an autonomous institution for the coming year 23. We wanted to become an autonomous institution in the coming year. We have a full freedom of setting up our own syllabus instead of depending on the syllabus or a pedagogy from an Anna University. So the college once become autonomous, probably you will be strictly tied up with IBM or strictly tied up with the TCS or strictly tied up with the Google. That the company gives you syllabus, Pratyusha and company combinedly form the syllabus and incorporate industry-oriented syllabus for you. In that time, we would like to take up a new center of excellence to this campus like AR, VR studio. Have you seen Ponniyin Selvan? The poster has been designed in augmented reality concept. There is a company called Snap Incorporation, which is in Coimbatore. They have come out with a Snap Lens, Snap Chatter, and then, the Snap posters they have created for this Ponniyin Selvan. I want you people, instead of wasting your time in PUBG, I've seen a lot of students wasting your time in PUBG, but I want you to become a game developer by the use of this VR and AR. So AWS is also providing great opportunity for you to become a game developer on this issue. I would prefer this computer science and IT and ADS departments to have a kind of a VR and AR studio. Probably you can have a 3D theater for this. You can exhibit the virtual tours of, the great places in the world. You can create a virtual tour by AR, VR. So those things you can impart. You can make a virtual lab for doing the experiments. You can make a lot of films without even the reality. You can make it by themselves. So that's the reason I would prefer this institute. We are preferring, and we are going towards that also. Probably that is going to be the next center of excellence in next 6 months or so. we are going for an AR/VR lab. The smart labs, smart automation we have. What about the smart automation by the R&D department? And we are on the job of implementing an IoT lab, Internet of Things. And Internet of Things is sufficient. I would go to the next level in calling the mechanical department to go with industry Internet oriented things, industry and Internet of Things. So double IT, OET we wanted to go. So you can have a simulation of your, all your automations. You can see the Coca-Cola automation here, or you can see any robotics automation here. You can simulate, you can experiment, you can do so those services here. So this is all about the next, the on-road job, what we are going to plan, and what are the, the state-of-the-art laboratories we have in our campus. And then R&D is great, placement is great, startups are great at campus. So everything is okay about Pratyusha. Do we provide an environment for you to showcase your talents, you to showcase your skills? Yes, of course. Actually, in the nationwide, we have a lot of competitions. We call it as Baha for go-kart, and Tata First Dot for ideation, and Smart India Hackathon for showcasing your idea and the product, and Flipkart event like this. Prestigious national events are happening. Where Pratyusha is standing in that? We have ITs, IIMs, AIMS, a lot of colleges are there. Where Pratyusha is standing, I hope the team is here. Pratyusha is the one topping the competitions in Smart India Hackathon in the year 2022, 21 and 20. So hats off to the team. For the last 3 years, the team has bagged the first prize worth of 1 lakh. They conducted at one place, not only in one place, in another place they conducted. There also the team has won the first prize. So Smart India Hackathon, Pratyusha has proved and standing in the front place in ideation and product development. The coach is with us. Among the students, Mr. Gopinath, hats off to him. And he'll also guide you for the further next year competition and next year competition. About Flipkart, 2022, 21 and 20, we were the winners. Then what not will be the witness for you, and the job what I'm justifying to you, it's not been satisfied. So these are all the proofs of the students, and then these are all the proofs for the outcomes. And like this, for every competition, you will be mentored, you will be given an idea for ideation, and you will be coached, you will be taken to the place, and then you have to exhibit. While coming, you have to come with this, the shield. That's a thing what we planned as a plan for every student. Other than this, normally you expect whether we have college day or a sports day. It's a great sports ground. We have a team of 5 members in the physical education. They train you, then they develop you for sport. And tomorrow is also going to be the zonal kabaddi tournament, which Anna University is nominating Pratyusha Engineering College to conduct this event for other colleges. This is going to be a trophy. Tomorrow we are going to have, you can also participate and be a viewer for this event. And we are going to be the nominee for this state level chess tournament nominated by Anna University. That is going to happen in the next week. Like this, and college has inter and intra-zonal competitions, and we have tournaments. And before pandemic, we were the host for conducting this taekwondo. That was a great event we hosted here. Throughout India, people had come, we have done. We invite a lot of ideas from you. We invite the sports personalities among you for taking up these initiatives, joining with us, and we have to excel whatever we do in this campus. So that's all about this, Pratyusha, reminding things you should learn in everyday life, and you should interact with your seniors, and you have to interact with the faculty, and all those stuffs you have to do. Okay, I have narrated about what is our job, what we have done here, what we are going to do. What is your job? What are you going to do here? What have we planned to come over here? I hope, see, time has been arrived. This is a time arrived for you to think about your next stage in your life. இது வாழ்க்கையில நீங்க அடுத்த கட்டத்தை பற்றி யோசிக்க நினைக்கிற ஒரு தருணம். That is a great day. This is an induction day. It's not a normal day. After your schooling, you have come to this college life. This is going to fix your career. So the time has been arrived for you to think about your next stage of your life. And time has been arrived for you to think about your scoring, your marks, your domain, your expertise, your training, your certification. Time has arrived. Are we ready for that? Most of the people in schools, most of the people in campus I've seen, they always accuse two types. One, they accuse themselves, otherwise they accuse others for their failure. Is it right? I'll just tell an example. How they accuse, the question paper நல்லா வந்திருந்தா நான் பாஸ் பண்ணிருப்பேன், question paper கொஞ்சம் டஃபா வந்துருச்சு, இந்த காலேஜ் கொஞ்சம் வீட்டை விட்டு கொஞ்சம் தூரம், கிட்ட இருந்திருந்தா நான் நல்லா படிச்சிருப்பேன். கரெக்டா இல்லையா? அண்ட் இதை வேற காலேஜ்ல போட்டிருந்தா நான் வந்து லாரி பேஜா மாறி இருப்பேன், நான் பண்ணல. So that's how people used to blame others. This normally happening in student life, but it's not a big mistake. In a campus la you people are making lot of kutti mistakes. For that நம்ம என்ன புடிச்சு ஜெயிலியா போட முடியும்? We have to mold you, we have to drive you, we have to shape you. அதுக்கு தான் நீங்க வந்திருக்கீங்க. That's the reason we are here. So many of us always blame and complain. When we complain, when we find an opportunity to realize, then you've got a future. When you complain and you say, I am not the reason for all my failures, then that man ends over there. Am I right or not? When you realize you're the mistake for your failures, then you have a chance and you have a hope. I've seen people when I finished my 12th standard, because we want everything easy and we wanted everything free and we wanted always big. For these three things, I'll give an example. When I finished my 12th standard, I aimed Anna University. Only 2-3 colleges were that time for engineering. I aimed for Anna University. I aimed for IIT Madras. Anna University and IIT Madras doesn't want to see my face, so they rejected me. Then I was so frustrated. Why Anna University doesn't want to, take me there? So I was so frustrated. Then I have no scope. Then I tried to be a medico. I wrote entrance for 3 years. Madras Medical College doesn't want to see me, so they also rejected. So once they reject, where we will go? Frustration started. Then my mother told me, no medico, no engineering, you take up physics. But literally I wanted chemistry. They put me in physics. There also frustration started. Then I took up a challenge. Okay, let us take this opportunity and do. Then I started doing it. Then that time computer applications was one of the glamorous, the program where you cannot get seat after finishing my physics, without even knowing, because I don't like physics teacher at all in my 12th standard, so I hate the subject. Then I've taken up physics and finished my graduation. Then I went for computer application in a state level entrance. I cleared the first and I took up my position. Then I have finished it. I was the topper of my class. Then I finished everything and wanted to become a software engineer that time. Then I got placed in Vetri Software. That was a leading software company in Chennai. I got placed. My mother told me, no, our family, all are teachers. Then you have to do something for the teaching student community. You come, you be a lecturer in a college. So there also she doesn't want me to go to Vetri. Then I dropped. Then I become an engineer in the nearby village of this Aranvail Kuppam. Then I became an engineer. But as I've already told you, complaining. I never complained. I took all my failures and rejection as my positive and progress. I took all my pain as my progress for my development. Then at one point I thought, we wanted engineering. You have not been given, I have rejected. What about now after 6 years? Then I started taking a U-turn. I took a U-turn. In the level of graduation to physics and computer applications, I took a U-turn and getting into applying for engineering in masters and I become computer engineer in MTech. Then I got good marks. Then I finished my PhD in computer science, and I was waiting for the gate to be opened at IIT Madras and Anna University. In the year of 2008, IIT wanted to see me. They opened the gate. They have offered me the postdoctoral fellow at IIT Madras. So the reason why I'm telling all those things, but I have no other story to tell about Larry Page or Larry Ellison or a Del Michael, or, what do you call, Charles, or Zuckerberg, or what do you call, Elon Musk, or whoever it may be. Let me tell my story. I'm a simple person here, hail from a small place nearer to this Aranvail Kuppam, and carried out my education in a small school located in 5 kilometers away from this area. Then one day IIT called me. I went inside, got my position. The wonder is, I'm from this small village. I was given a student position doing my postdoctorate fellow under the great guidance of the advisor of Prime Minister Dr. Ashok Jhunjhunwala. Do you just imagine? As and when I entered, they said, he is your guide. He is your advisor. I worked under him for my postdoctorate for Ashok Jhunjhunwala. Lot of opportunities inside the IIT Madras. Here I wanted to make a point here. Never think doing best in the best engineering college will give you everything. I fit into IIT Madras only because of the foundation and knowledge what I have received from the nearby school, what I have learned here. Not from IIT Madras. I am becoming deserving to enter into IIT Madras because of the small school, because of the small college where I learned my education and graduation and post-graduation. Finally, IIT Madras called me. Never think, அந்த காலேஜில் போயிருந்தா நம்ம பயங்கரமா பண்ணியிருப்போம், இந்த காலேஜில் போயிருந்தா பயங்கரமா பண்ணியிருப்போம். My hero, Jack Ma, he is the founder of Alibaba. Coffee குடிக்கிறனோ இல்லையா, கண்டிப்பா you'll see his motivation talk in YouTube. He used to say he was a school teacher in China. He was from a very poor family. He wanted to go for a waiter job in KFC. 24 gone over there, 23 was selected, 1 rejected, that is Jack Ma. Who is Jack Ma? The founder of Alibaba. The Alibaba, it's a great e-commerce site. They are providing everything without mother. You can buy everything in Alibaba, The world is fully connected with Alibaba. He started his career as a small teacher in a school. He was rejected by Harvard 15 times. Do you know that? 15 times he was rejected. He could not find any job. The moment when he started Alibaba, only 7 members were there in the Alibaba. They used to purchase between us. They used to sell. They used to purchase for quite some time. At one point, people realized Alibaba is a great platform. And most of the time, we used to think, Bill Gates நம்ம வேலை எடுத்துட்டாரு. நான் சொன்ன Larry Page நம்ம வேலை எடுத்துட்டாரு. Zuckerberg நம்ம வேலை எடுத்துட்டாரு. It's not like that. Always we think big. எடுத்தா ரஜினிகாந்தா மாறணும், ஷாருக் கானா மாறணும், இல்லனா ஒண்ணுமே ஆகக்கூடாது. It's not like that. Do tiny things, small things which is around you. சின்ன சின்ன விஷயங்கள் around your friend, around your faculty, around Pratyusha, around your lab. நிறைய findings இருக்கு. You have to see what is unseen. You have to visit what is unvisited. And you have to find what is not solved. That is where the ideation starts. I am requesting all of you, wherever you are, whether it's a good college or a bad college or a small college or a big college, we don't discriminate students. We don't discriminate students good or bad. I never ever, motivated the faculty to discriminate students in such a way. In future or now, I request all the faculty, don't discriminate students based on their mistakes or failures. What do you mean by failure? What do you mean by failure? I hate the term failure. Always we wanted to be the best. Don't want it to be the best. Be the first always. Be the first to take the challenge. Be the first to open the problem. Be the first to find the solution. Then the solution can be reviewed. The solution can be revised. Then you can get in n iterations, you will get the final result. But always we want the best, so we don't do anything. Because இதனால பண்ணவே முடியாது. So அவன் பண்ணட்டும், why I have to do? Try to be the best. In my room, Morning to evening, I work with all my friends, my HODs. Every morning, they are capable of giving lot of ideas. So yeah, my team is like that. காலையில வந்தோடனே எனக்கு நிறைய ஐடியா கொடுப்பாங்க. This is a great idea we have to do. Yes, of course, I am interested, and they are also interested. We used to share. கார்ல போகும்போது கூட we used to talk. இதை பண்ணணும், அதை பண்ணணும். ஈவினிங் 5 மணி ஆச்சுன்னா கரெக்டா க்ளோஸ் பண்ணுவோம். காலையில இருந்து we used to talk. 5 மணி ஆனோடனே அவ்வளவுதான், all ideas will go into air. But I am telling you, I am not happy about the great idea. If someone says, this is tough, you can't do it, I am interested in that. Are you? Are you willing to do like that? If you'd like to take the toughest part, toughest problem in your life, you're going to be the challenge maker. You're going to be the first one in taking up the initiative. Then you will become the leader. Jack Ma used to say, life can be segmented in 10 years. As and when you complete your degree, go and join in a small company. Why I'm insisting you to ask you to join in a small company, as I've already told, the placement dean is doing extremely well about the companies. Don't prefer, I have to go to TCS, I have to go to IBM, though IBM and TCS provides opportunity for you. Start with a small company where the company grow, you will also grow. You work with a passion. When you go to the big company, it is like a big machine. Everything is automated. You have to switch on, you have to switch off. I started my career in a small college. That year they started, I also started my career. See the kind of, the link. College was growing, I was also growing. And more than this, while starting your career in a small company, you have to choose, or you have to work with a smart boss. That is very, very important. I worked under 3 bosses. One is the earlier college where I worked, the chairman was an excellent boss. Then the principal was extremely good. Put me in different grounds, put me in different challenges. Every day there is a challenge. He will not force me, he'll make me to do, he'll drive me to do that. And again, I'm just in this college with a great chairman. Every day he asks me to do new initiatives. So you have to be the great boss. The boss is very, very important. 20 years or 10 years down the line, you work and learn new technologies. At one point, you'll come to know, okay, we know cloud, we know data science, we machine learning, whatever we want, everything we know. That time you start think, what are you going to contribute for the society as an entrepreneur? At the age of 40, you do something for others to become an entrepreneur. Start your own company and be a boss. Then you may ask me, what about, the money? Money comes in different ways. There are a lot of ways are there. Now people are giving money for if you have an excellent idea. At the age of 60, go, take rest, below the sun or above the sun, wherever you want, you can go. So this is the lifespan. You have to do like this. Always, I'm the most pressurized person. Always I wanted to be pressured. But I'm not suggesting the same thing for you also. When you wanted to succeed in your life, you have to pay the price for it. When you want to succeed in your life, you have to pay the price. Nothing is easy. Nothing is free. You have to do that. I would prefer the parents, those who have come here, I wanted to tell you a small story. One farmer, he was very, very angry with God. Probably நான் தமிழே சொல்றேன். ஒரு farmer கடவுள் கிட்ட ரொம்ப கோவமா இருந்தாராம். கடவுளே, தண்ணி கேட்கும் போது நீங்க தண்ணி தரல, வெயில் கேட்கும் போது நீங்க வெயில் தரல, தேவைப்படும் போது எல்லாத்தையும் கொடுக்குறீங்க. You need a minister for you, first of all, to control everything. கடவுள் சொன்னாரா, அதெல்லாம் முடியாது, உன்னால நான் இந்த சிஸ்டம்லாம் மாத்த மாட்டேன், நீ என்ன வேணும்னு கேளு, சொல்றேன், அதை தரேன். எனக்கு தண்ணி வேணுமோ தண்ணி கொடுங்க, நான் கேட்கறத கேட்கிற டைம்ல கொடுங்க, தேவையில்லாத டைம்ல கொடுக்காதீங்க. And God has given him a piece of, the place. இதுல நீ பண்ணு, நீ கேட்கறதெல்லாம் பண்ணு. And then the man was made a great analytics. He has just put a picture. I want sun in this time, moon in this time, like that. He has narrated everything. Daily he was forcing God to give him all those things. He was also giving as per his instruction. One day had come, the farmer had taken 20 tractors. நிறைய நெல் வந்திருக்கும், நம்ம அதெல்லாம் போய் அறுத்துட்டு வரணும்னு he went there. அங்க போனவன then he started doing like this. Husk all came. Husk வந்துட்டே இருந்தது. ஊதி ஊதி பார்க்கறான், அந்த அரிசி இல்ல. Then he was questioning, கடவுளே, நீங்க கேட்ட எல்லாமே நான் போட்டேன், பட் ஏன் அரிசி வரல? ஆனா மற்றவங்க எல்லாரும் என்ன சுத்தி இருக்கவங்க எல்லாருக்குமே நல்லா விளைஞ்சிருக்கே. Then God said, அவங்களுடைய பிளான்ட்டுக்கு தண்ணி கிடைக்கல. So the plant had taken a decision to root further and it had taken up his water. Veil kadakala. So the plant has taken his direction towards another direction where the sunlight is coming and it had taken his direction. காத்து அடிக்கல, எந்த பக்கம் காத்து அடிக்குதோ அந்த பக்கம் தேடி இந்த பக்கம் மாய்ஸ்சரை எடுத்துருச்சு. It had done everything by its own. செல்ஃப் ட்ரிவனா இருந்தது. whereas உன்னுடைய பிளான்ட் செல்ஃப் ட்ரிவன் இல்ல. நீ ஆட்டோமேட் பண்ணணும்னு நினைச்ச. so no steps the plant has taken. இப்ப என்ன பண்றோம் பேரண்ட்னா, நீங்க நானே எல்லாம் சேம் கண்டிஷன். I'm also having a son and daughter. Over feeding. பஸ் ஸ்டாண்ட்ல எல்லாம் சாப்பாடு ஊட்டுறதெல்லாம் நான் பார்த்திருக்கேன். பஸ் வரதுக்குள்ள 2 வாய் ஊட்டிடலாமே. ஓவர் ஃபீடிங். we used to take care of the students like anything. ரொம்ப pampering. அப்படியே பத்திரமா போயிட்டு பத்திரமா. இப்ப சாப்பிடாம இருந்த 20 நாள் கூட சாப்பிடாம இருக்கலாம். நீங்க டாக்டர் அவனை கேட்டு பாருங்க. 20 days சாப்பிடாம இதுல எல்லாம் இருக்கான். இதுல அந்த குழியில எல்லாம் விழுந்துடுறான்ல, அவனெல்லாம் தேடி கண்டுபிடிக்கிறாங்கல்ல. 20 days தான் சாப்பிடாம இருக்கான். It can be. நீங்க அந்த ஒரு வேளை சாப்பிடாம இருந்தா நீங்க டென்ஷன் ஆயிடுறீங்க. விட்டுருங்க. நீங்க ரொம்ப பேம்பர் பண்ணீங்கன்னா நாளைக்கு அஸ்கு தான் கிடைக்கும், அரிசி கிடைக்காது. So that's a reason parent, so he is a grown up boy, 18-year-old, you have to maintain distance. நீங்க but you have to be a keen observer. அவனை அப்சர்வ் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கணும். பட் don't feed over inputs கொடுக்கிறது. இந்த சந்தோஷ் சுப்ரமணியன் ஒரு படம், 2 டைப் ஆஃப் பேரண்ட். ஒண்ணுமே தெரியாத ஒரு பேரண்ட் இருப்பாங்க, ஓவர் எஜுகேட்டட். என்ன மாதிரி நான் என் பையனுக்கு எல்லாம் சொல்லிட்டே இருப்பேன். One day my son called me, Amma, please see this film. What is best for me? Let me think at one time. நீங்களே எல்லாம் சொல்றீங்களே. So then Santosh Subramani film I saw. பார்த்தா அப்பா சொல்வார், இது உனக்கு பெஸ்ட், இந்த ஷர்ட் உனக்கு பெஸ்ட், இந்த கம்ப்யூட்டர் உனக்கு பெஸ்ட். எல்லாமே அப்பா டிசைட் பண்ணா பையன் என்ன டிசைட் பண்ணுவான் வாழ்க்கையில? இதெல்லாம் நம்ம மாறணும். ஏஜ் மாறுது, காலங்கள் மாறுது. So we have to change. And final word to faculty. நீங்க நானும் வாத்தியாரா இருந்திருக்கேன்ல. I've seen lot of students. நான் கிளாஸ் விட்டு வந்தானா இந்த பக்கம் ஒரு 10 பேர், இந்த பக்கம் ஒரு 10 பேர் இருப்பான். கிளாஸ்ல கேட்டது பத்தாதுன்னு காரிடார்லாம் கேட்பான். அப்படி இருக்கும் என்னுடைய கிளாஸ். I request all of you, ஒரு சின்ன ஸ்டோரி உங்களுக்கும். ஒரு குட்டி பையன் ஓடிட்டே இருப்பானா, யாருக்கிட்ட ஓட விட்டாலும் மிஞ்சிடுவானா. அப்போ எல்லாரும் என்ன பண்ணாங்களா, இவன் யார்கிட்ட ஓட விட்டாலும் he is winning. அப்ப இவனை என்ன பண்றது, ஒரு டெஸ்ட் வைப்போம்னு சொல்லி called him and put one aged person, one blind person. அவனோட ஓட சொல்லுங்க. இந்த பையன் இதே மாதிரி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஓடிட்டான். அந்த பிளைண்டும் அப்படியே நின்றுட்டு இருந்தாரு, அந்த ஏஜ்ட் பர்சனும் அப்படியே நின்றுட்டு இருந்தாரு. இது என்ன சொல்லுது? your race is not like this race. You have to also run with the blind one, you have to also run with the handicapped one and the aged one. If you take a class, extremely good இருப்பான், critically weaker இருப்பான். Different type of people, different type of students. அப்ப நீங்க உங்க ரேஸ் அவங்களோட ஓடுமே தவிர நீங்க ஃபாஸ்டா குடுகுடுன்னு ஓடிட முடியாது. ஸ்டூடெண்ட் 50 எடுத்தா பாஸ், நீங்க 100 எடுத்தா தான் கிளாஸ் எடுக்க முடியும். Do you know that? So அப்ப நீங்க 100 எடுத்துட்டு நீங்க பாட்டுட்டு குடுகுடுன்னு ஓடுனீங்கன்னா அவன் என்ன பண்ணுவான்? So I need a classroom to be equal for the good one and the the weaker one and the slow learner. எல்லாருக்கும் ஏத்த மாதிரி தான் அந்த கிளாஸ் இருக்கும். So I want you, the faculty, நீங்க போர்ட்ல ஃபயர்னு எழுதினீங்கன்னா டேபிள்ல ஃபயர் வரணும். That's how the teaching should be. நீங்க நெருப்புன்னு எழுதினீங்கன்னா சுடுதேன்னு சொல்லணும் அவன். That's how the teaching should be. So I request all of you, though it is a student or a faculty or a parent, அவங்க கடமையை 100% பண்ணுங்க. Pratyusha will be the number 1 in Tamil Nadu. Thank you.